Sheesh. All right, let's go. Useless pile of scrap.
It's a completely worthless hunk of junk.
That's what I would say too.
It might shelter us from rain, at least.
This is the gravestone. This was the only ship that ever went up against the Eternal Fleet and won. Do you have any idea how long people have been looking for this thing?
And we just happened to stumble upon it.
You said this ship went up
Damn,
against
my
the
chick's
Eternal
fucking
Fleet
sexy.
and
Look
won,
at her.
but it's rusting in a swamp while the fleet is still around.
The fleet is even older than Valkorion. Maybe even older than Zakul. The battles happened centuries ago. Nobody knows the details of the whole war, but every story talks about the gravestone. One ship with the firepower to take on the Eternal Fleet. This is fate. We get your Outlander. Find exactly the weapon we need. We're going to win this thing, Lana. It's destiny.
It's certainly no coincidence, but destiny? I think there's something else going on here.
I'm with Lana. Destiny is a bedtime story.
Believe what you want. I'll take what fate sends my way. Let's have a look inside, huh?
Assessment. Nearby signs of animal activity suggest local predators may be using this wreck as a nesting ground. Caution is advised.
We'll split up, deal with any wildlife, then regroup to plan our next move.
Huh. I got a new companion, eh? Alright, let's go in here and see what's going on. Ah, I'm in tight specs, so level him as a 10.
Tally 16, 17, 22.
These creatures are hardly cunning. Their usual prey really doesn't offer much challenge.
Yeah! Clearing these things out? Very easy. Easiest thing ever.
Oh, now we got a boss. Sheesh. Chick is ugly.
The endless swamp. After the damage you inflicted, they couldn't have made a safe landing anywhere else.
And if they didn't make a safe landing?
We'll know soon enough. Sky troopers, sweep the area. Focus on regions with high metallic sensor readings.
I oversaw security in the Carbonite prison. I humbly submit myself to answer for this failure.
Sister.
I didn't like his answer.
Damn, she's ruthless, man. I'm in a swampland, dude.
So this ship
That
has been
nasty
here for
shit.
1,000 years? More?
Right. It's amazing that it's in such good condition, considering. Judging by the damage I've seen, the stories are true. Whoever built the gravestone scuttled it themselves after the Eternal Fleet was defeated. It wasn't shot down.
The fleet was defeated but not destroyed. Valkorion brought it back under his own control more than a century ago.
Exactly. The Eternal Fleet is totally automated. Nobody knows who first built it, and every theory is crazier than the last.
Renegades left behind after a successful droid revolution. Representatives of an entire race of droids from somewhere beyond the edge of the known galaxy.
Like I said, crazy stuff. But no matter where it came from, the Eternal Fleet is practically unstoppable. And Arkan controls every single ship from the throne.
So, against this giant unstoppable fleet, we have ourselves and an ancient wreck that may never fly again.
When you put it that way, how could we lose?
Regardless, we have many other things to discuss. I owe you 5 years' worth of explanations.
And I'm gonna need some parts to get this thing moving again.
Locating supplies and fresh water would also be wise.
I'll help you find what we need, Lana.
Very well.
Assertion. I will begin a patrol pattern to ensure that no enemy forces report our position.
Yeah, you do that. Come on, Lana. Ship's massive, dude. Ship's massive. What is this? I'll pass. Story main only. Story quest only. Dun 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 dun. Okay, where do we gotta go here? I might be able to. Yep, right there, shuttle pad. Screw all that, dude. Try to zoom me past these guys.
When Darth Maul and I faced Valkoria, we knew right away. He was the Sith Emperor, Lana.
I know. When he was struck down, it released ripples through the Force. Everyone who had felt the Sith Emperor's presence in the past, on Ziost, on Yavin 4, we all sensed what had happened. Arkan invaded soon after, claiming that an outlander had assassinated his father, the immortal Emperor. It didn't take long for us to unravel the truth.
Which side did Arkan attack first?
Both. Ships from the Eternal Fleet struck at shipyards and rallying points for both sides simultaneously. They favored ambush tactics throughout the war. Zakulan's sensor technology has far greater range than our own, and their ships can fly much further on less resources. Only vessels retrofitted with Isotope 5 could manage to outrun them. None could truly compete.
Best part of Star Wars is the story. I played this back in 2014, and I played an operative healer. Phenomenal story. If you play, check out the operative storyline. It's really good. If you're a new player, I'd suggest waiting until the expansion comes out, because full customization.
How long did the Republic and the Empire manage to hold out?
Within 3 months, the bulk of our naval forces were disabled or eliminated, and the Republic was in the same situation. With naval superiority, Arkan's forces could begin choking off supply lines, trade, any ship travel at all. The Eternal Fleet seemed to be everywhere at once. Coruscant and Dromund Kaas were blockaded by the end of the first year. Will help.
How did it end?
The members of the Dark Council fought Arkan's invasion. Chancellor Suresh also refused to discuss
I need
surrender,
to watch
but
my
the Republic
Darkness
Senate
stacks
managed to overrule her. A cadre of senators
before reapplying
negotiated
them.
their own ceasefire terms. All of those senators have since been disgraced or dismissed. I'm sure you can imagine the likely culprit.
What of my power base? Moff Pyron? The silencers?
Many of the vessels equipped with the silencers were lost in the initial fighting. The rest disappeared along with the Pyrans somewhere in the far outer rim. It is presumed that they were ambushed by the Eternal Fleet, but no wreckage has been found. We must carry on without them. So far, the treaties with Zakul have held. But that will not last forever.
I'm just gonna try to speed her through it. I ain't gonna try stealth. It takes a long time to run through it. Sheesh, that's a big dude.
Take a breath.
Some of these ads off. Well. Usually don't die. She's a shitty healer.
Here, this will help.
Should be able to go right through there. Can't. But you can. Sneaky Star Wars. These guys coming or what?
It's your better now.
Talk to me, Lana.
A freshwater spring. It should be safe for drinking.
So the Eternal Fleet overwhelmed both the Republic and the Empire. What was the result?
Both sides are forced to pay a heavy tribute to Zakuul, mainly raw materials and resources. They're also held under an arms limitation statute. The Empire and the Republic are both breaking it, of course, but they're still incapable of challenging the throne directly.
Who rules the Empire now?
Darth Asina was the only Dark Council member left standing. All others died or disappeared in the chaos. Without opposition, she declared herself Empress of the Sith.
And the Republic?
Suresh remains in power, though she no longer holds the title of Chancellor. The Republic has limits to their ruler's terms, but her replacement is a mere puppet. Both sides see this only as an opportunity to eliminate one another at a time of weakness, instead of combining what strength they have. Arkan does nothing to prevent violence between them, so long as their tribute is paid and no one challenges Zakuul's superiority.
Asina cannot stand against me. Take me back to the Empire and I'll hold the throne in a matter of hours.
Neither Empress Asina nor the Republic are our most pressing concern. We cannot make use of their resources yet. Powerful Zakuulan battle stations have been placed in orbit around key worlds to watch for possible uprisings. But there are no ongoing planetary occupations. The ships of the Eternal Fleet simply patrol at random, while the tribute paid to Zakuul gradually chokes all economic potential.
What about my team? My ship?
I have allies looking for them as we speak. With all of the chaos of the last few years, though, it will take time to find them all. For now, we make do with ourselves, Koth, and HK.
As long as
I'm
you're
gonna flirt
here,
with her.
there's nothing we can't handle.
The feeling's mutual. It truly is a relief to see you again.
Is that why you went to so much trouble to rescue me?
Before you were captured, you accomplished things no one else dared to attempt.
Aw,
You
come
changed the
on.
galaxy
It's
more than
because you
once.
love me,
And
man.
if things have ever needed to change, now is the time. But there is something else. I've felt it since the moment I found you in Carbonite. There's a power in you. Something new. It's elusive, but I know it's there.
I don't know what you're talking about, Lana. I'm the same now as I was when they froze me.
Something is different. I'm sure of it. But for now, I'm just relieved to have you back with us. The water was our last necessity. Shall we return?
Gee, she touched me, man.
Salutation. It is a pleasure to see you again so soon, Masters. I have encountered minimal resistance in my patrol.
How minimal?
Reassurance. Only one Sky Trooper and 3 local predators with poor survival instincts. Our position appears to be secure at this time, but I would still advise caution on your return trip, Masters.
If you've already spotted enemy scouts, more are bound to be coming. Keep patrolling.
Reassurance. I will annihilate any potential threat that approaches the gravestone.
Okay. Really don't need to do that. Really need a quick travel point, which is shuttle pad. That looks like the only one. So I thought about making a pub character, but it would probably be a Jedi Knight, maybe. I'd like to do a boosted character because I don't want to go from level 1 all the way over. this fucking horse cloak out. Jesus, I didn't even see that. Rip.
Hey there. Did you find something tasty?
We definitely found something.
Great. I've got a pretty good idea of the parts we'll need. Let's go see what we can find.
Oh yeah, I gotta go help him. Some pieces right there. We need 4. Okay. Does she want me to fight that big son bitch? What do I gotta do? Defeat. Yeah.
Got you covered.
Third one.
It's destiny. I ditch all these parts before we crash. We find the gravestone, and then what do we need to get it flying? Honestly, it's plain as day. Not for Lana, though. For her, it's all just skill and luck and coincidence.
I didn't come out here to philosophize. I just want to get off this planet. The sooner the better.
Can't disagree with that too much. Lana's told me about all the things you've done. More than once. Half the reason I agreed to this crazy rescue was to see if you were actually real. So, I figure I know all about your past. You deserve to know mine. Lana might have told you I was the captain of a warship during Arkan's campaign against the Core Worlds. My crew and I deserted, but I'm not going to pretend we didn't do our share of damage beforehand. Just thought you should hear it from me.
Lana mentioned that you deserted instead of following orders. What was the order?
We were holding territory on Denon. Locals rioted and orders were to open fire until they stopped. None of us even wanted to be there. Massacring civilians? That's not how Zakul is supposed to operate.
Deserting doesn't undo what you did. Make one wrong move, and I'll end you.
So glad I could be honest with you. One more thing, as long as we're being honest. I know things were hairy back there, but a lot of innocent people died. A lot. That's not what I signed up for. I'm in this to save Zakul from Arkan, not to tear it down with him. I need to know that you're on board with that too.
I'm in this to win, no matter what the cost.
And sooner or later, we're going to have a problem. Come on, let's get this stuff back to the gravestone.
Request. Please rendezvous at my current coordinates at your earliest convenience, Masters. I require assistance.
Plastic droid.
Please, save us.
What the hell is going on here? What did you do to them?
Protestation. I have done nothing to these pitiable meatbags, Master. They were merely bystanders when I destroyed a group of Sky Troopers. They've requested our help in escaping the enemy's notice.
Please, we are no danger to you. We were exiled for protesting Emperor Arkan's war. We've already lost 2 of our friends. Please, is there anything you can do for us?
We have more important things to do. Deal with your own problems.
I should strike him down.
I have a bit of food on me. Here. I wish we could do more.
Query. Is there something else, Master?
These people can identify us. Once the others are out of earshot, kill them all.
Protestation? Master, I was not designed for wanton slaughter.
They're a potential threat to my safety. Remember our conversation earlier.
Concession. I will do as you say, Master.
Sheesh, I'm ruthless, dude. Kill them all. That dude don't like me a bit. Where are we going? Turn the gravestone. Remembered the quick travel.
You're sure we can make it fly again?
She'll fly. Just been waiting for somebody to come along and remind her how.
Let's get to work then.
Gee, wish I could do that. Dude, that thing's ugly. So cool, I want it as a pet though. He can't kill it. Oh Lord. Sheesh, got it. My companion. Some creepy ass noises, I know. What the hell is that thing?
I take it you have questions. Don't be so surprised. Where you go, I go. We are indivisible now. The gravestone. Not entirely what I'd envisioned.
You're going to tell me what you know about it.
I thought I had made it clear that I intend to help you. And here you are, acting the aggressor. You have had a taste of my son's empire, his reach, and Valen. She does not believe in restraint. We can only defeat Arkan if we work together.
I don't buy for one moment that you're on my side.
Were the roles reversed, perhaps I would be skeptical as well. But what if I could prove my sincerity? Would you continue to see me as your eternal nemesis? Or would you open your eyes to the truth?
Get ready for a fight, people! They found us! Sky Troopers breaching the entrance!
I need to go get some coffee. Wow. Be right back.
Watch the ship!
Compliment. Fine dismantling, Master.
That's just the first wave. They have more on the way.
I'll head them off.
The gravestone will be ready soon. I just need...
Don't say 3 minutes.
Buy me some time. I'll get us airborne.
I'm with you. HK, stay behind and help Koth.
Until I say so. Don't touch anything.
She's ruthless.
Take a breath. This will help.
Jesus Christ, how many of
Koth
these
did say
fuckers
they
are
were on the
coming?
way.
Something I've learned to count on regarding Arkan. There will always be more. The breath.
Jesus Christ, how many people are you gonna spawn?
There are too many!
We have to keep fighting.
Hey, you two need a hand out there?
No. We have help.
You what?
I want her, dude.
Lana. You're late.
You got one of the knights to switch sides.
Not all of us blindly follow Arkan.
More resistance. Knights.
High Justice, we have the Outlander.
I do hope you're up to fighting your own, Senya.
My issue isn't with them. But if they're going to stand in my way...
I see you found another pragmatist.
Stow the chatter. Prove you can fight.
Thought you could hide in the swamps? Pathetic. The Emperor will be avenged! The Emperor will be avenged! avenged! Will be avenged! The Emperor will be avenged! Will be avenged!
He'll have to do better than that.
Will be avenged! The Emperor will be avenged! The Emperor will be avenged! Will be avenged! The Emperor will be avenged!
We feel better now.
Nice! Zildron's wedge! We have the outlet. You may kill the others.
Get out of here! Save yourself!
What is this?
An opportunity. You're outmatched. Death is all but certain for your Sith friend. I could save her. I only require the briefest moment of control. Accept my help, or watch her die. Choose quickly. Time has not stopped.
Take care of it.
Gladly.
What happened to the knights?
I was coming to help, but looks like you didn't need it.
Is the gravestone ready for takeoff?
Far as I can tell. Looks like we've
Sheesh,
got
I
everyone.
want that power.
Let's go.
No, wait. Where's Senya?
Excuse me? Where's who?
Here I am. Let's move out.
Whoa, wait a minute. Hang on. She's your help? If you think I'm letting that piece of work on my ship, you're out of here.
Interjection. Many more hostiles are approaching. Permission to defend with extreme prejudice.
No more fighting. We must leave Zakul.
I'll prep the engines. Be ready to move.
The ship will never pull itself up from the muck. We'll have to give it a push.
Firing up the engines. I hope.
We can do this.
Let your unease take root. Only then will the Force do your bidding.
They're doing it. They're actually doing it. Can you believe it?
Observation. The ship is rising. Conclusion. Belief is not required.
Glad you worked that out.
It's a big ass ship,
Now
dude.
get in here so we can finally get moving.
How about that? My gravestone can move.
Your gravestone? Do not lay claim to the belongings of others.
Right. And let me guess who you think this ship belongs to. Incoming! Dropping out of hyperspace. It's a lot.
The Eternal Fleet.
They aren't firing.
Ugly ship. What are you waiting for?
Take it.
HK, see about that hyperdrive. Lana, work the shields. And we need a gunner.
I'll take care of it.
Maybe this is where I get my ship.
Stabilizing.
Cannons up. There's a capital ship near the center.
I see it.
Good. Now hit it.
Targets. 10. I can't keep up. It's real. We could take the whole fleet.
Statement. The hyperdrive now meets minimum functionality requirements.
Why didn't you say so? All right, let's get out of here.
More than 24 ships lost in a single shot.
So that's the gravestone. It's as powerful as they say.
Everything stands at risk. Sakul, the throne, my vision for the galaxy. All because we let the Outlanders slip away. I'm not blaming you.
I didn't think you were.
Father held us all back. You more than any. Such raw power. And yet you're still spreading your wings. Finding your limits.
Nice to be appreciated for a change. So, what now?
Now, I act.
She says now I
No, no, no!
What's happened?
The hyperdrive worked. One time. Omnicannon's fried too. What a mess.
We're safely away from the fleet, if nothing else.
Should be able to make it to Asylum, but let's not hold our breath.
I thought you were supposed to fix it, not apply a temporary patch.
It's the best anyone could have done. We'll have more resources when we reach our destination.
Asylum is a skyport. A safe haven from Arkan's patrols.
Was she really necessary?
She helped us raise the gravestone. She fought at our side.
She also hunted me like an animal for years. She was Arkan's loyal knight.
I thought I was in service to Zakul. You had abandoned your responsibilities.
How many people did Arkan slaughter while you still served him? How many?
We're comparing body counts now? I'm not sure that's a game you want to play, Vortena. If anybody needs me, I'll be somewhere.
You could have at least consulted with me first.
Yes, I wonder how that might have gone.
That dude needs to die.
Absolutely.
Get the hell out of my crew.
I'd be glad to fix the gravestone by myself.
This guy playing golf? He is.
I'm still trying to wrap my head around what took place out there. One moment there were knights, and the next... What do you suppose happened?
There could be weapons on this ship that we don't know about.
Koth was on his way outside, and I don't think HK would know his way around the controls. It's cause to be unsettled, of that I'm certain. Just as I'm certain I was right in asking Senya to join us.
She's coarse. Belligerent. I'm not convinced.
She's driven. I learned as much when I first encountered her. We met shortly after I arrived in wild space. Senya was hunting Koth. I was hoping to learn your fate. We exchanged what information we could. This was all before I really knew Koth, of course. Years ago.
You were looking for me all that time.
Is it really any surprise?
I was looking for a hyperdrive matrix processor assembly. You probably haven't seen one in here. I'll keep looking.
You may want to look in on Koth. And you should get to know Senya. I'm not sure if you'll hit it off exactly, but I think you'll find her intriguing.
Why can't there be a maintenance manual? Hey, can you get the power? Right over there. Thanks. Wouldn't want to electrocute myself on top of everything else. She's really something, this ship. But no one's been taking care of her.
You've grown attached rather quickly.
No offense, but it's the gravestone that saved the galaxy from Arkham. Not you, not me, definitely not Senya.
I'm not so sure about Senya's motives.
A voice of reason. Thank you. I put all my trust in Lana and she goes to Senya for help. She does not know what she's getting us into. Senya acts according to, I don't know what. Her own narrow concept of justice, maybe. Even if her objectives align with yours, it doesn't mean she'll do what you need to get done. Believe me. Just don't forget who dropped everything to storm the Spire and help Lana pull you out of Carbonite. All right?
That was your choice. I never asked you to do any of this.
You're really not hearing me. I should get back to it. Need to be sure the gravestone can get us all the way to Asylum. Hey, if Senya shines that narrow spotlight of hers on you, check your shadow.
Guess I gotta go talk to the other chick now.
Query. Has the meatbag bickering finally exhausted itself?
You shouldn't be poking your nose where it doesn't belong.
Admission. I strongly dislike that expression. My olfactory sensors are not at issue. Report. Speaking of my curiosity, Master, I have initiated an exploratory examination of this craft. Analysis. There are many sealed passageways, and I am unable to detect what may be on the other side.
Worth looking into at some point.
Revelation. I discovered an especially strange area. Unlike anywhere else on the gravestone, I had attempted to ascertain if any of its contents could be weaponized, but the new meatbag interrupted. Query. Any orders, Master?
Make sure Lana has everything she needs.
Assurance. I will endeavor to see to her right away.
I know. I couldn't help but take this place in either. Reminds me of a song I wrote.
I feel like I'm being watched.
I can stop looking at you. Maybe that will help. There. Better? No? Worth a try.
You seem nothing at all like the person I met in the swamp.
Being a knight means everything. But I don't let it define me. When it's time to go to work, I'm who I need to be. The rest of the time, I'm just myself. You don't strike me as all that different.
I'm always me. It's as simple as that.
I think that's fine. But expect your sense of self to be tested if you confront Arkin.
I know why I oppose him. What's your reason?
Years after the death of our immortal emperor, most are still so afflicted with remorse that they don't see what's happening. Arkin has become oppressive and cruel. He'll crush anyone who doesn't share his plan for the galaxy. So that's me. What about you?
Arkan took 5 years of my life. Turned everything inside out. He has to pay.
I know what that's like. Not exactly, but I see where you're coming from. You're not what I expected. Not sure if that's good or bad yet. But I do know I'll have an easier time with you than Koth.
If either of you makes this difficult for me, the gravestone is equipped with several airlocks.
When the time comes for us to confront Arkan, that might be just the kind of conviction we'll need.
Valkorion lives. He is not himself, nor has he taken a new body. It is difficult to see, and yet it is unmistakable.
His presence in the Force has always been deceptive.
Like on the Yavin moon.
Yes, and many times before and since. Even when my life depended on it, I did not see him properly until it was too late.
Approaching Asylum.
Told you we'd make it.
We haven't docked yet.
I should probably figure out how to land this thing.
There's no way we're keeping the gravestone low profile. If Arkan has agents here...
Asylum might be the only place in wild space free of his control. That Shadowport isn't on any chart. It's a haven for refugees fleeing Arkan's forces.
We'll be among friends. Mostly.
Tell your associates we've arrived.
They knew that days ago.
You want to explain how? Figures.
Senya's here to help. That's all we need to know right now.
Why should my opinion matter? I'm only flying the ship.
Command. Are we there yet?
She's a smoking dude.
Move it, Gawkers. Let us through.
Mighty fine ship you got there. We'll be coming aboard.
In how many pieces?
Ha! Captain! Outlander, my crew. The best engine burners in wild space.
You're lucky they weren't disintegrated.
Oh, lighten up already. Get up here, you mangy woolocks.
Keep staring like that, and you'll be doing it with one eye.
Name's Rollo. I served aboard Darth Marr's destroyer. We thought you died with him.
They haven't invented the thing that can kill me.
Some of us aren't so lucky. A lot of good people died that day. You didn't give us enough time to make the escape pods.
You survived. Stop complaining.
They think you're a hero, but I know better.
Raylo! Get in here!
On my way!
I'm not the only one hiding things.
We share on a need-to-know basis. Koth's crew didn't need knowing.
Leave her out of any loop you want, but I always need to know.
I didn't want to bother you with mundane details. Next time I'll bore you to tears. I need to make contact with my network, alone. Try to stay out of trouble.
Where's Lana?
Excellent question.
My best engineer hasn't come back from a supply run to the free zone. It's a dodgy neighborhood if you catch my drift.
A black market. Rival syndicates disagree over who controls it.
They argue with blasters. I think she's in trouble, but we've got our hands full keeping the Gravestone's reactor stable.
Find another engineer.
Things are finally looking up. Let's keep it that way. You can handle this.
Addendum. I will join you, Master.
My engineer's name is Tora. HK has her image in its databanks.
She won't be hard to find. Tora has a big personality.
She's surlier than a hungry rancor, but she's the best engineer you'll ever meet. Thanks for the help.
And when you're done, find me these coordinates. I'll introduce you to my people.
I expect answers. There's already too much I don't know about your friends.
Your visit will be enlightening, I assure you.
Shoot, I didn't even let sleep out. Okay, it is. Can't mount here? What the?
Look at the size of that.
I can't live like this. Please, my darling, we'll land on our feet. Just give it time.
It's nice to be able to stealth.
like someone wants to join our little party. As your host, I gotta warn you, things are gonna get rowdy.
Caution. By rowdy, I believe this meatbag means to kill you, Master.
This is my turn. This is my turn. I'm gonna make you bleed. This is my turn.
Eliminated.
You could have just knocked. My men spent hours on that barricade.
They should have done a better job.
Identification. That snort issued from the brilliant engineer we were sent to rescue, Master.
What's she to you?
You're not in a position to ask questions. Hand over the hostage. Now.
Well, aren't you something? You eliminated my old rival, Argo. That inclines me toward gratitude. But this girl tried to rob me. That's bad for business.
Charging 50,000 credits for 100 thermal detonators? That's robbery.
You also insulted my mother.
I said she's uglier than a bantha wearing lipstick. It's not an insult if it's true.
My mother died putting me on a refugee ship to Nar Shaddaa. I grew up an orphan.
Oh, boo-hoo didn't. Join the club.
You see why I have to kill her?
Fuck.
Do you have a hollow of your mother? That should settle the argument.
Watch it. I'm only playing nice because of who you are. Everyone said you were dead, but I knew better. What do you say we show each other professional courtesy? I can get you all kinds of things, but I need to throw this thieving scum out an airlock first.
Theory. It will be a challenge to throw anything without your arms.
I don't like your attitude.
Where have you been all my life?
Stabbing things. Koth and the others are waiting at the docks.
You're why the captain risked his neck on Zakul. We're gonna get along great. I'll grab Mr. Ugly Dead Guy's thermal detonators. Catch you later.
Redirection. We should proceed to the rendezvous with Senya, Master.
get what I asked for.
Observation. That dark and foreboding alley is where we are supposed to meet Senior Master.
Right on time. My friends have been looking forward to this.
I'm already tired of waiting.
They're inside.
I'm racking up quite the body count today.
Your droid is not a part of what must happen here.
I spent 5 years stuck in one trap. I won't fall into another.
You are free to leave whenever you like. But if you want the help of my allies, you'll stay.
We've come this far. Let us see where it leads.
You have 1 minute to impress me.
Before Arkan's betrayal, Zakul was protected by 2 orders. The
I'll be
Knights
back.
and Scions who see visions of the past and future. Scions no longer serve Arkan. Whether they serve you will be determined now.
Fate is a tale whispered to us by the Force, but the voices are silent about you. We must know why.
You rely too heavily on these voices. Feel
story
my
so.
power. That's all you need to know.
If we are to aid your rebellion, we must understand what role you play in Arkan's defeat. We will test you physically and spiritually to pierce the veil and see the truth.
It sounds like you're planning to attack. That's a mistake.
We do what must be done.
I tie my fate to yours. I join you in these trials, come what may.
The heart of Skyva is heavy with loss. In her pain, we lash out.
I do miss the old ways of Zakul. Such mythology and pageantry.
Please, defend yourselves.
Okay.
We will not hold back! We must defeat them!
Oh, Lord.
May Skyva guide you!
Shield yourself!
We should be doing something. Anything.
Am I on the stream here? Hey, thanks for stopping in. If you stopped in, remember to hit that sub button. See when I go live.